Good afternoon, everyone. One of the greatest qualities of leaders is the power of imagination, the most advanced human faculty and the genesis of all manifestations. Having to record this from Dubai and play it to you in the carousel-themed TEDx at Aston University in Birmingham, today I need your deep imagination if I have to manifest this talk into an effective and a useful one to everyone here. In return, I promise you all, each one of you will walk out of this session knowing the secrets of the most successful leaders, of how to be an expert and indispensable through informed choices, how to inspire people and tap into great opportunities through effective collaborations, and how to script your own unstoppable success path through a right approach. In short, your attention to the next 18 golden minutes have the potential to change your life and make you a better leader. Are you all ready to imagine, to take part in the journey of an ambitious yet a poor young man? Did you all say yes? Did you all say a yes? Great. Let's roll. Back in the early 90s, imagine if you are unsure about the availability of the food. Imagine if you were to work as a waiter for 350 to 400 hours for a modest salary of $10 a month. Imagine if you were to walk for about 10 kilometers from work every midnight. Receive the milk packet load at 3:30 a.m. that needs to be delivered to the roadside shops at 5:30 a.m. And mind you, you got to be back at the day job by 10 a.m. As if all this isn't enough, what if you are also terrible at studies? The typical story of the below poverty line. Easy for the young man to think, welcome to the harsh world, unfair life. It's only a matter of time and experience he realized the world or the environment is neither harsh nor unfair. It is in its purest, undiluted and virgin form. Environment is nothing but external condition, a field or the domain in which one is aiming to succeed. The environment only reacts in either positive or passive, depending upon how effective one is approaching to it, by using tools like informed choices and effective collaborations. Approach here is nothing but tuning into it until we find the desired frequency. Very much similar to how we tune into our favorite station on the radio, especially when the weather isn't cooperative and signals are weak. I'm sure we all have one common question in our minds, pressing always. Why is someone more successful and someone is not? What could be those secrets that they know and the others not? Now let's answer this by taking a closer look at what forms an informed choice, which is mostly an internal affair, and the effective collaboration, which is mostly an external affair. There are three key components that make a choice informed. What is the context? Are you expert enough? And are you alert enough? What is this context all about? Why do we need to make a choice? Is it an opportunity that came to you and you need to respond? Is it a challenge from the existing situations? Or an aspiration that you have decided to take on? So what you should look into before making a choice? That brings us to the second component. Are you expert enough? How good are you at what you do? Can you call yourself a top class? Can you play it to the best of your ability? Do you know the rules of the game well? Are you acquainted enough with the respective domain knowledge? Because if you are not an expert at what you do, you cannot make a better choice. Expertise is an invaluable currency, and the experts in general are laid red carpets. World admires them. But can you be an expert if you are not alert? That brings us to our third and the most important component. Are you alert enough? Are we prepared enough? The research, the data, the attention to the details. Do we know the conditions, the competition? Do you even have a master plan? Your alertness brings in a perspective and an outlook to your objective. The choice to stay alert is not a special gift, skill, or talent. It is not anymore a luxury. It is simply about applying due diligence. Stay attentive if one wants to expand their probabilities of success. In other words, to minimize the possibilities of failure. All three are absolutely interconnected and won't be effective if one or the other is missing. Three key components that make a choice informed. What is the context? Are you expert enough? And are you alert enough? Now moving to collaboration. There are again three key components to make a collaboration effective. The story, the purpose, and the people. Who are you? What's your experience? Value system, your credibility, your dreams, goals, your purpose. Who are you exactly? What makes you who you are? It doesn't have to be a shabby story of that young man who first had to start his life as a waiter, turned into a street vendor, then thereafter a daily worker at a poultry shop, and went on to try many other things in his career, and the story moves on. It's a pitch about yourself, and ensure it is the genuine best. Spend some focused time and create a best summary about yourself. Because they assess your story and form an image about you. In his book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell says, who you are cannot be separated from where you came from. As much the proposition is important or exciting, they still look at who's proposing it, who's leading it. Your own story is the basis of a collaboration. Now the story is known. We now have to move to the second component, the purpose. What's the purpose of your whole initiative? Is it just about creating wealth for oneself or creating wealth for all? Comfort to the lives of the people? A noble cause aimed at helping the poor? Is there any similarity in the value system or commonality on the top line objective? Do you share the purpose with the other? Because when the purpose is shared, people and resources come and join you abundantly. And this is one of the best ways to inspire forces of like-mindedness to come along. There is no collaboration without a purpose that is shared. And even if you force an alliance, it will surely crumble down sooner or later, leaving enough damage on both sides. Now that we have a story and a purpose, what do we do without connecting that to the people? The most important part. What is that value addition to the lives of those who are part of your objectives? Are they part of your vision? Are they beneficiaries in your end results? How do you motivate people to collaborate in your carousel ride towards the goals? How are they going to be treated, especially during the rough rides? Are the people kept ahead of the products and your services? Is the leader loyal to his or her people? Not the other way around. People can make it for you. People is everything. So, three key components to make a collaboration effective: the story, the purpose, and the people. I did propose a collaboration with you in the beginning, in the barter of your attention throughout these 18 golden minutes, about sharing the secrets to improve and expand the chances of staying successful. So, is that all enough to become successful? Or is there anything special that we are missing out? What about the pressing question of how do those people, those successful people, most of the time seem to get going unfazed despite they fail? They hit the deck, they get hurt, they get up quick and keep going. No matter what, their focus towards the target is like a laser beam. Because they keep a mindset of staying nimble in execution with unwavering persistence to tune in to the desired frequency, which is what we all call the dynamic approach. So you have tools, techniques, now you have an approach, dynamic approach. It's again time to bring up that man's story, because now he's no more a young man. So his company a couple of years ago imported some medical equipment from Hong Kong by investing $150,000. Due to growing demand and issues in the supply chain, the shipment got delayed by about a month. And in that 1 month, many things have happened. And eventually, he has lost all that money because the demand got diminished in that one single month. He took a chance to ride the COVID wave-induced demand. Moral of the story is, he has surely missed one of those points we talked about, despite having tasted success in many other instances. So, your imagination, your master plan, the tools, techniques, expertise, resources, and even effective collaborations will be of no consequence if you don't have a dynamic approach in your efforts to reach the goals. Approach could range from a simple body language to expression to the right temperament. It could be about how swiftly you're able to switch gears when things aren't going fine. Your readiness to brace rough rides of the carousel. Adaptability to make those needful adjustments because it's not a linear journey. Such a dynamic approach, along with the framework of informed choices and effective collaborations, I assure you, can potentially change your life and turn yourself a far better and admired leader. By the way, I leave it to your imagination about that guy in the story whose constant pursuit and passion remained intact to stay ahead. Go find your signals and keep roaring. My best to you all from Dubai. Thank you.